One thing I've always said is that a good coach does not know how to count. If you're counting your reps properly, you're probably not paying attention to what your client is doing, especially if you can't multitask. Now, of course, that is just a generalization. What I really mean by that is that when you are coaching a client, what is the most important is not counting the reps. It's not looking at your iPhone. The key thing when you are a coach or a personal trainer is looking and analyzing every single rep your client does. If you're not doing that, you're not doing your job. Every time you see someone do a rep, it's an occasion to accumulate data. Which muscles are strong? Which muscles are weak? Do you have compensatory mechanism? Do you lose form when you're getting tired? Are you shifting from left to right? Do you have imbalances? Do you have postural issues? Where do you lose motivation? All of these things you can observe when someone lifts. If you're focusing on counting the reps, well, you're not doing your job because you can't accumulate that information. So as a coach, as a trainer, the one thing you need to focus on is looking at your client perform. I remember I was shooting a video and I was training a guy and I was counting the reps like this because I always count backwards. So I was counting like 10, 9, 7, 8, 6, 5, 3, 2, 1. Because I try to count subconsciously, but I'm paying so much attention and I can't do a good job at it. Nowadays, I just stop counting the reps. It's the job of the athlete himself to count his reps. Now, after all, when I'm training, I am counting my own reps and my performance does not suffer. The job of a coach is to coach. You're not a rep counter. I mean, if you want to charge the big bucks for each training hour, well, you must do a good job, and doing a good job is not counting reps. Everybody can do that. What you're doing, why you are getting paid for your expertise, why training someone in person is better than just designing a program, is the feedback you can give to the client after a set. It's the changing the technical correction you're making because you observe something. It's changing the assistance exercise because the one you selected does not reflect the weakness you diagnose by watching the person lift. People always ask me, what kind of assessment do you do with your clients? I watch them lift. 99% of my assessment is watching my clients train, because that's where you gather the most information. Now, they can do a perfectly fine body weight squat, but if they're putting a back squat like they go with 300, well, then the weakness will come out. The real important information you can gather regarding a client's weakness and strength and needs and requirement are by looking at them training. Are they losing motivation? Look at body language. Are they showing signs of excessive fatigue? Are they using good mechanics? Do they have muscle imbalances? All of that information you can only get by looking at them train, and that's how you can alter the workout so that they will give the better results possible. Your job as a coach is to get results for your clients, and that requires changing the program, changing the mechanics, changing the technique when needed, when you see something that just doesn't fit. That's your job, not counting reps.